Hi everybody, Ben Gislison here welcoming you to Buccaneer Arena, where I am joined by the Buccaneers' leading defenseman in scoring currently, Marshall Rifai. And Marshall, you came over from Omaha back in November, and you jumped in right away. You were a guy who contributed right away from the back end, something the Bucs have been looking for. Talk about the transition, talk about what you've seen being what was once a rival of the Buccaneers, and now you're on the club.
Well, it was awesome here. I got an opportunity to play here, and I just kind of ran with it. We've got a pretty skilled team, and at the end of the day, the forwards are putting the puck in the net when I'm making plays. I'm just trying to do my job making plays, and the forwards are putting the puck in the net. So I'm glad I was able to contribute, but hopefully we get some more wins moving forward.
You're not the first person to mention that this is a skilled team, and if you look at the standings, you may not think that, but what are the reasons you think that other people, when they mention how skilled this Bucs team is, people are saying that even though the standings don't look so hot right now for the Buccaneers, that there's a light at the end of this tunnel that the Bucs might be coming out of sooner than later?
Well, yeah, if you just look at our forwards, we got guys like Julian up front, Werbick, who can really make plays, and you go down the roster, and we're a pretty deep team up front, and we're not that far behind in the standings as far as people may think we are, and I think we're just knocking on the door right now, and I think we're going to break it down moving forward.
Talking about the blue line, something that you man as a part of a 6, sometimes 7-man unit, depending on the game, but talk about what you've seen from the D-core back there and where you think the blue line needs to improve moving forward.
I think we're a strong defensive team. I just think we need to clean some things up and maybe not overcomplicate things sometimes. And myself individually, I work with the coaching staff a lot, and not always being open, but being available for the puck and making the easy play instead of trying to do too much with it. And if we can get the puck into the hands of our forwards, I think we'll be in good shape.
Speaking of yourself, right now you're tied for 6th in the league in defenseman scoring with 14 points. You're a guy that seems to have a flair for the dramatic. I think back to, it might have been your second game here, a spin-around move at center ice between the legs that somehow or another worked out. But nonetheless, it's paid off in offense. Talk about how you try to maybe push the pace and be a high-risk, high-reward defenseman.
That's just kind of my style of play. I like to play with the puck on my stick, and I guess I'm a pretty exciting player to watch, and that's a play I just saw develop, and I try to make something out of nothing, and thankfully it worked, and I guess maybe it looked a lot cooler from upstairs than it did from on the ice. So, no, I'm glad you guys liked it.
Moving ahead here, Tri-City this weekend, obviously a very defensive club. How do you try to open up against a team that is so good at packing it in and not allowing points on the board?
We just gotta get shots on that goal. They got I believe, the best goal in the league, so he's a guy we're gonna have to get in front of his eyes and get dirty goals. I don't think anything's gonna go in clean on him, so we just gotta make sure we're creating havoc in front of the net, and guys from the blue line are getting pucks through.
Well, good stuff, Marshall. I appreciate you taking time here and chatting with me, and best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Marshall Rifai, defenseman for the Des Moines Buccaneers. He and the rest of the Bucs will be down at the Viaero Center in Kearney, Nebraska, taking on the second place in the Western Conference, Tri-City Storm, this weekend. Well, until we set sail from Kearney, he's Marshall Rifai, and I'm Ben Gislison, and we'll see you soon, Bucs fans.